A really warm welcome. I'm Michael Beale, NLP trainer, NLP coach trainer, stakeholder-centered coach. In this series we're talking about NLP techniques, and we're going to be talking about exploring the 6-step reframe. Now, what I want to repeat, sometimes NLP techniques, they actually do what's on the tin. For a 6-step reframe, it's about changing habits, it's about changing behaviors, and you can use it for changing beliefs and all sorts of things, although the beliefs I would do very slightly differently. So you get what's on the tin, but maybe what's more important in practicing NLP techniques, like going down the gym and practicing on a piece of equipment, you develop your emotional, your logical, your intuitive skills. And in many ways, that to me is one of the most important things about practicing them. Also, you'll find that in practicing the techniques, you learn the different elements. And when you're working with clients, or when I'm working with clients, I find I just take an element of this technique, an element of that technique. I do what's right for the client in the moment. However, this is about 6-step reframe. I'm going to take you through my version, which may or may not have 6 steps. So for the sake of this, sit comfortably. Imagine there is some behavior or habit you would like to change. And although the process may sound crazy, just go along with it, because really what we're doing is we're letting you access some of your unconscious, some of your intuitive abilities that will help you make the change that you want. Sit comfortably in the chair. You are listening to my voice. Just relax, feel comfortable. Think about what it is you want to change, what specifically you want to change. Now, go inside and ask yourself this question and trust that you'll get some sort of sign from within you that will be a response. Ask the part that causes this behavior or habit if it will talk to you in consciousness. And take any sign that comes from your body, any change that comes from your body, as a yes. That's right. That's right. Just trust yourself. If it's a yes, take it as a yes. When you've got that yes sign, thank the part. Just thank the part for responding to you in consciousness. Now, I want you to ask that part, what is the benefit that you get out of doing this behavior or habit? So go on, ask the part and let 2 or 3 answers come into consciousness. And even if they don't come into consciousness, trust that your unconscious will know what the response is. So go ahead, ask. Thank the part for responding. And I say, if you've got a conscious response, that's good. And if you've got an unconscious response, trust your unconscious abilities and carry on with the process. Now, I want you to access your creative part. That's the part throughout life that has enabled you to come up with really good solutions to challenges. And you wouldn't be here now if you hadn't got through lots of challenges which at the time you didn't know the solution to. So again, ask if your creative part will talk to you either consciously or unconsciously, and take any sign that you notice that's credible as a yes. Now thank that part for communicating with you, and ask your creative part to come up with at least 3 behaviors or habits that will serve you and will serve the initial purpose of what the part creating the original behavior wanted to do for you. So come up with 3 behaviors that will satisfy the initial purpose and help you to get what you want. And just ask that question to your creative part and shut up. Let the space and let the answers come out either into consciousness, or trust that your unconscious processes will remember the answer. Now, thank that creative part for doing, for helping you. Now, I want you to go back to your the part that originally caused the behaviour that you want to change, and just go in and ask it, would it be happy to take on the new behaviour suggested by your creative part for a period of no more than 2 weeks to test out to see whether it will work? Just wait for a yes answer. And thank the part for responding. Now, if you weren't to get a yes answer, what you do is go back to the creative part and say, come up with some more ideas that will satisfy the original need, but satisfy much more fully what I want to achieve now. So you just repeat the process. So stay a minute, stay quiet for a minute, and thank the parts with you for contributing, and just spend a few minutes realizing that in many ways that the idea that we consist of parts is simply a useful metaphor. It's a very effective, useful metaphor. So when you let the parts do their work, just relax and remember you are one whole person working together very well together. Now, to finish off the technique, I just want you to easily and comfortably imagine you actually doing this new behaviour or habit for the next 2 weeks. That's right. And when you come back to the room, taking in what you've learnt from the exercise, I just want you to tell me consciously what things that you could do to support you over the next 2 weeks doing this new habit. That's right. And just spend a few seconds reflecting again on what you are going to be doing over the next 2 weeks. And we finish the technique. So thank you very much for your participation. I hope to see you when we look at the next NLP technique. Thank you.